Alright, what's going on guys, it's the Lone Courier here, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about what Sledgehammer did yesterday with Advanced Warfare. And I realise that 99% of you on this channel really don't give a fuck, but I'm talking about it, so fucking whatever. Yes, it seems yesterday Sledgehammer decided to treat us with a free legendary weapon, the Cel-free Infected. Now, the Cel-free Infected is the Cel-free Cauterizer. It's the power weapon from zombies. And it was like the Atlas prototype power weapon. You know how zombies on the Treyarch side of things has like the ray gun? That's kind of what this gun was supposed to be. So earlier, like what I'd say like late last year, they added this gun into Advanced Warfare. Basically added it into the multiplayer because it was a zombies exclusive weapon. And at first when they added the weapon in, I was really wanting to get a hold of this. I've been wanting to get a hold of this weapon for the longest time, man. And honestly, it's one of the hardest weapons to actually earn in Advanced Warfare, because in Advanced Warfare, you know how the supply drops are oversaturated. They've got like thousands of items in there. They've got thousands of potential items you could get. So getting weapons of high rarities is quite hard. It's really impossible to do. And this weapon was even harder to actually earn, because guess how many variants there were? There was only 2 of them, whereas most other supply drop weapons have usually 4, 5 or even 6 variants. So the chances of you getting the weapon are a lot higher, but the Cel-free only had 2 variants. The Enlisted Phantom variant and the Legendary Infected variants. Now, I was slightly tricked into thinking that this was a treat, because this weapon, it's fucking garbage, man. Honestly, it may look okay in this gameplay, but I was struggling to use this thing. It's really bad. And I do appreciate the sentiment that Conjuring the boys are giving us a legendary weapon for free. I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate that they finally gave me the weapon. But I'm not very happy about the fact that the weapon's not even that good in the first place. I was kind of tricked into thinking that this was going to be a good gun. Yes, that was a Halloween joke. Fucking whatever. I know it was yesterday, but who gives a shit? I was actually kind of fooled into thinking that this was going to be a good gun because it's a legendary variant. Like, oh shit, legendary variants have got to be pretty damn good, you know? But no, it's actually pretty damn awful. Honestly, the thing that's bad about this gun is probably its inconsistency. That's the way I describe this gun. Really inconsistent. It's so bad at range. Compared to the TAC-19 as well. Even the TAC-19, a pump action shotty, is more consistent than this gun at range. And if I was to compare this to any gun from any Call of Duty game, I'd compare it to like the MW3 Spaz 12. Fucking inconsistent as hell and really frustrating to use. That's definitely what this gun is most like. You know, you've got the TAC-19, which is like the MW2 Spaz 12. Fucking amazing. It's got the most inconsistent range ever, which means that it can get super long one-hit kills, and sometimes it doesn't. And then you've got this weapon, which is kind of like the MW3 version of Spaz 12, which is just completely and utterly garbage. And I kind of wish they patched it a little bit more to make it a little bit better. But, you know, whatever. The weapon, it's okay. It's fun to use. You know, there's a difference between a weapon being fun to use and actually being good. You know, like the blunderbuss. It's a fun as hell weapon to use, but it's garbage. Like, if you've ever seen what the blunderbuss is, if you don't know what it is, here's a clip with it. The 2-man collateral I managed to hit on terrace for some strange reason. That weapon is very stupid, that weapon. It's got 1 shot and it takes 7 seconds to reload, but the damage it does is the highest in class. It's got the most amount of pellets. It's a fucking death machine, but it only has 1 shot, so you can see that it's really garbage and inconsistent, but it's really fun for me to use. And that's kind of what this weapon is like. For the most part, this gameplay that you're watching in the background was really frustrating to actually get for me, because there was so many snipers in the lobby, and there was just so many kids that just cock-blocked me every single time I was about to get a clip, and it's like, oh my fucking days. You know, like, you're just about to hit a clip, and I'm like, you know, because I'm like silently making a montage in the background here. I say that at this point in the video because I'm not too sure how many people are still watching the video at this point, so if you're still watching it at this point, you know that I'm still making a montage. So yeah, the amount of times that I nearly hit a clip with this weapon, I was like, holy fuck, clip! And no, I get killed by some fucking sniper. Yeah, it's really annoying. The gamertag isn't mine, you'll notice that immediately, or you may have noticed that already. It's not my gamertag. I got gameplay on somebody else's account because I was unlocking the weapon for a subscriber and a follower on Twitter, so This isn't my account, as I say. This is a subscriber and a follower of mine on Twitter. He wasn't able to actually get the gun, so he gave me his account details so I could log in and get the gun for him. So I got a couple of attachments. This was the gameplay. I was going for attachments for him, you know, just trying to get advanced rifle and whatnot for him. And I ended up getting a pretty damn decent gameplay, so I decided to just record it. And yeah, so the weapon is not very good. The range of attachments is very limited as well. The TAC-19 has got a shit ton of attachments that you can put on it, and the blunderbuss doesn't. As I said, the blunderbuss only has stock, advanced rifling and quick draw, and where this weapon isn't as limited as the blunderbuss, it still is. It only has the target enhancer, advanced rifling, quick draw and stock. That's all this weapon can take, and that's really a downside to this gun, because this gun really could do with having a laser sight, because the hip fire accuracy is pretty atrocious. And you know that every single time I use a shotgun I've got a laser sight on that bitch, and this gun not being able to have one kinda hinders its performance at close range, which, you know, is kinda what a fucking shotgun is supposed to do, and when it can't have a laser sight it's kinda handicapped. So yeah, this gun is kinda the red-headed stepchild. It's not very good. I can tell I'm going to use it occasionally, but for the most part, TAC-19 is still my one true love. I'll still use that gun over this every single day, but I do appreciate the sentiment of conjuring the boys giving us a free weapon. I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate finally being able to use this, but it really is a hell of a challenge using it, so who knows, maybe I will try and make a montage with it. I don't know. That's if I actually can make a montage with it, because, well, every time I want to use this weapon it just pisses me off, and to be honest I'd rather smash my dick into the drywall, but you know what it's like, some guns are just like that. So yeah, it's an okay weapon. If you weren't able to sign in, don't like hate yourself for it, or don't get pissed off, because to be honest it's not exactly the best gun in the game, and the TAC-19 is still better than it. So you know, if you've got a fancy version of the TAC-19 and you don't have a version of the Cel-free Cauterizer, don't, you know, you're not suffering or anything like that. You're not at a disadvantage. The TAC-19 is still way better than this gun. So yeah, if there's any gameplay left, I'm going to leave it on in the background. I'm not too sure what point of the gameplay I'd be at with this commentary by now, but if there's anything left I'll leave it running, and if the gameplay is just ending I'll probably slap another gameplay in the background. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a Lone Courier. If you've got any questions about this weapon, feel free to leave them in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.